Namaste to one and all. Welcome to my channel. Today's our topic is election. When we say about election, it is related to democracy, and students are learning democratic form of government from 5th standard onwards, and 6th and especially 7th we can see that they are learning about the constitution. 8 also. Then 9 we are learning more about election, and 10th there is a decentralization of the government. So this topic is the today's video will be connected to the process of election and how art can be integrated. And in the art form you can see that in the election music, dance, visual arts and theatre can be properly integrated. It is that much possibilities are there. So let us see what are the process of election. First of all, the election commission will declare the election date. Then, after all declaring the election date, the election commission will announce the last date for the submission of the candidates. That is, the candidates have to submit their application as a candidate. Then, after that, we can see that the election commission will scrutinize the candidates list, and there we can see that election commission will declare submission, that is withdrawal of, that is the candidates can in between the candidates can withdraw their nomination. Then they will scrutinize the list. After scrutinizing the list, the authority will declare the candidates list, that is who are standing in the election, who are the candidates, from which all parties they are standing, representing, who are the independent candidates, like that. So the candidates list, when the candidates list is published, after verification, we can see that the election propaganda. In the election propaganda or the election campaign, we can see that the candidates will declare their manifesto, election manifesto. That is, what are the policies and programs they are going to implement after the election. Then after the election means if they got elected and they are going to form the government, what are the policies and programs, what are the changes they are going to make, what are the innovations they are going to make, how they are going to rule the government. Then the campaign will last before 48 hours of the election date. So election before 48 hours of the election date, the election campaign, public campaign will last, and next to the election date, the polling booth. The polling booth will be arranged that much secure, and the voters can come there and they can start vote. Most often, generally, it starts from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And in the that premises should be that much silence, and there should not be any public propaganda about election. Then after that, the voting, that is counting of the votes, another day counting of the votes. After counting of the votes, the results will be published. When the result is published, the majority party will form the government. The majority party will form the government. That means that where the election took place, whether it is the parliament level election, we call it as the legislature, that is the Lok Sabha election. Why? The parliament is having two houses. One is Lok Sabha, that is the lower house, and Raj Sabha. And this Lok Sabha is really the legislature of, that is, after elected people who are elected to this Lok Sabha, or that is we call it as parliament members, we call them as MPs, that is whom we are electing and sending to here in India, that is Delhi. So in Delhi, the Lok Sabha members, we are having 545 constituencies, and we are having 543 people are elected this way, and they are called the MPs, and the Lok Sabha, even the lower house, it is most important, they will form the government. That level government, we call it as a national government. National government, head of the majority party leader or the coalition party leader will become the Prime Minister of the country. Then next, in the national level, we are having a federal form of government. There comes the state level government, and the same way election will be conducted. The people who are elected to the state legislative assembly, we call it the state legislative assembly. They also are having two houses, bicameralism. Some of the states only are having, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Telangana, like that. 6 states only are having 2 houses. They are called state legislative councils. And here we most often we hear about assembly election. Yes, this we call it as assembly election. The people who are sent to the assembly, that is state legislative assembly, we call them as MLAs. They are called as MLAs, and from there the majority party will form the government, and that party leader or majority party along with some other party. Suppose the majority seats are they can't declare that they are the majority, so the largest party and those who got the votes in the largest party, and they will invite some of them, those who are ready to support them, they will make a coalition government, and they will form the government at the state level government, and their head of that party will become the chief minister. Then again another voting, we can see that the state government, there comes again the decentralization according to the 73rd and 74th amendment of our constitution. In 1992 we can see that the powers have been given to the panchayats and municipalities and municipal corporations. Earlier till the state level were only there were the responsibilities. Now we can see that the powers have been given to the local levels also, that we call it as the Panchayat Raj Bill by 73rd Amendment and Nagarapalika Bill by 74th Amendment. And here we can see that the election will take place. How the election will take place? We can see that if it is a rural area, we will say it that this is the Panchayat election. We call it as Panchayat election. Those who got elected and become the majority party leader, he will become the Panchayat president. And if it is an urban area, we call it as urban area. Yes, if it is an urban area, we call it as municipality election. And municipality head will become the municipal chairperson. Then the next we can see that if it is big cities, we can see that there is a municipal corporations, and head of the municipal corporation we call him or her as mayor. These are the 3 heads. And another thing is that when this rural area and this will form, the panchayats all will form as Panchayat Samitis. Panchayats will form Panchayats Samitis. This we call it another word block level. That is why we used to hear, yes, I am standing as a candidate in the block level. So block level, and block level also we can see that all the blocks together we call it as Zilla, and Zilla Parishad and Zilla Parishad chairperson, and block level also head is there, and Zilla level also head is there. All these heads are known as political head, not the Zilla Parishad head, Zilla Parishad chairperson. Zilla Parishad chairperson is the political head of the district. And so you know that who is the real head of the district? That is the collector is the real head. He is having the full control over the responsibility, the duty of the whole administration of the particular district. So that way, so the here state level, then the district level, that is Zilla Parishad I told you, then comes the block level, then comes the Panchayat Samitis, then comes the Panchayats, then the last one is Grama Sabha. Grama Sabha means those who are the adult people who cast the vote, they are called the Grama Sabha. So Grama Sabha, Grama Panchayat, Panchayat Samitis we call it as block level, and from block level we can see the Zilla Parishads, block level, then we can see the district level, the Zilla Parishad, then comes the state level, then above the apex one, that is at the central level. This is the form of decentralization that act has been came to India 1992 really, but it introduced in India 1993, and this is a form of election. This is a form of a government that we are having. And here, how art can be integrated here? When the election is there, when the candidates are there, these candidates can be listed, their names can be listed, campaigns can be done. There you can use visual arts, you can use the theater, you can use dance, we can use. Yes, we have heard about enough enough lyrics connected to the candidates, connected to the political party. I think this is a best chance to integrate the integrated project. Is they can use music, those children who are so tasty regarding the music, that they're talented in music, they can write the music, they can sing the music, and we can see that that is very nice for them. That means that they will learn it more, and so they will undergo what are the process going on. And dance also, we can see that in order to make the campaign, the propaganda regarding the candidates, they can do the dance. That is in the school itself, they can conduct. Because of the COVID season, now it is not possible. Even from the online platform, they can make at least a little attempt to do this if the time is there. And arts I mean visual arts. Visual arts can be used with the pictorial arts, or the three-dimensional arts can also be used to depict that how the election is going on, or an election booth can be done, and even this also EVM and VVPAT also can be done to familiarize with the concept. And theater, of course, the videos can be taken, the PowerPoint presentation can be taken. That way, either art integrated learning or art integrated projects can be incorporated with the election and election process or decentralization. I hope at least you got an idea regarding, even though I taken some portions from 9th standard and the 10th standard, but for the public, as a human, as a citizen, that this is the things what we should have and keep in mind before we are casting vote. Thank you.